Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Please take a moment to leave a like on this video. We do have a like goal, and if this video reaches above 125 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We want to thank you all for your recent support. If you're looking to support the channel even further, as well as gain access to additional perks, check out our link in the description below to join our channel. Or if you're on a desktop, hit the join button below this video to check out our channel membership. If you're new to the channel and you like our picks and you want even more picks, check out our Discord link in the description below, where we drop even more picks every single day. And we're winning big there, so you don't want to miss out. We ask that you please take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. All right, let's get right into the best picks for today. So for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the turnovers tab and we'll be selecting Brandon Ingram for less than 3.5 turnovers. Taking a look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier yourself, use our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. We see that Brandon Ingram has actually fallen below this line in 9 of his last 10 games. Additionally, Ingram has actually fallen below this line in 70% of his last 20 games. Now, Brandon Ingram and the New Orleans Pelicans will be facing off against a very good team when it comes to forcing turnovers in the Oklahoma City Thunder. During the regular season, the OKC Thunder were ranked first in turnovers forced to their opponents, averaging 15 forced turnovers per game. However, the Thunder aren't as good as forcing turnovers to opponent forwards. The Thunder were ranked 27th in turnovers forced to opponent small forwards, only giving up just 2.5 turnovers per game, as well as 23rd in turnovers forced to opponent power forwards, forcing just under 3 turnovers per game. So this doesn't leave Brandon Ingram with a ton of opportunity to exceed his turnover line. Here, a quick look at his minutes, and even though he has a pretty high number of minutes, especially around playoff time, his usage isn't that high, so he's not getting that many turnovers. During the regular season, Ingram didn't turn the ball over much, averaging just 2.5 turnovers per game. In the first game of this Western Conference playoffs versus the OKC Thunder, Ingram had just 1 turnover, or rather 2 turnovers in 37 minutes. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Brandon Ingram for less than 3.5 turnovers. For our next pick, we'll be headed over to the points tab and we'll be selecting Al Horford for more than 6.5 points. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Al Horford has actually exceeded this line in 9 of his last 10 games, as well as 90% of his last 20 games. Now, Al Horford and the Boston Celtics will be facing off against a Miami Heat team that was very good defensively during the regular season. The Heat were ranked 3rd in points allowed to their opponents, giving up just under 109 points per game. However, to the center position, although they were ranked 3rd in points allowed to the centers, they still gave up an average of 16.5 points to the position, so this should leave Al Horford with plenty of opportunity to reach his line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Al Horford is playing a solid dose of minutes, averaging over 26, near 27 minutes per game, so he should also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now, on the season, Horford was a solid scorer for the Boston Celtics, averaging just above 8.5 points per game, and in the first game of the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, Al Horford had 10 points versus the Miami Heat in just under 27 minutes. And we believe he'll have a similar performance in this game as well. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Al Horford for more than 6.5 points. I want to share a couple of picks with you from Underdog, for those of you that are wisely betting with them as well. So we like Chet Holmgren for less than 0.5 double-doubles, and we also like Jonas Valanciunas for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like betting on things like double-doubles and triple-doubles and some other picks that aren't available with PrizePicks, we highly recommend checking out Underdog Fantasy. They got some really nice payouts and some nice boosts. And when you use code BETBLITZ to sign up, they'll actually give you a 100% deposit match on your first deposit, as well as a free pick as soon as you sign up. They got a lot of other cool features like the draft and a live championship round that you might also want to check out as well. So now for our third pick, we'll be headed over to the rebounds tab and we'll be selecting Jaime Jaquez Jr. for less than 4.5 rebounds. Taking a look at his last 10 games on Outlier, you see that Jaime Jaquez Jr. has actually fallen below this line in 80% of his last 10 games, last 20 games, and this is including 8 of his last 10 games as well. Now, Jaquez will be facing off against the Boston Celtics defense that is pretty average when it comes to defending against rebounding. During the regular season, the Boston Celtics were ranked 14th in rebounds allowed to their opponents. They gave up almost 44 rebounds per game. And to the forward positions, they gave up a ton of rebounds as well. So if you want to fade this line or maybe even take the over on it, we wouldn't fault you on that as well. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, he's gotten a solid dose of minutes as well. He's getting an extended amount of minutes during his last few games with injury to Jimmy Butler. So he may have more time to grab rebounds. However, we have seen that even with increased minutes, his rebounding average hasn't gone up significantly. On the regular season, Jaquez Jr. hadn't been much of a rebounder, averaging just under 4 rebounds per game during the regular season. And in the 3 games he faced off versus the Boston Celtics during the regular season, again, he did have an average of just 3 rebounds. In the first game versus the Boston Celtics in the playoffs, Jaquez Jr. just had 4 rebounds in 36 minutes. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Jaime Jaquez Jr. for less than 4.5 rebounds. All right, these are our picks for today, and after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones that you won't, or any other picks that you think have a good chance of hitting. So for our picks, we took Brandon Ingram for less than 3.5 turnovers. We took Al Horford for more than 6.5 points. And finally, we took Jaime Jaquez Jr. for less than 4.5 rebounds. Now, we're not saying to throw all these picks together in a parlay, but individually, these picks could be useful additions to the overall entries that you have in mind. And if you like these picks and you want access to even more picks, check out our Discord, link through the description below, where we drop even more picks every single day. If you're new to the channel, excuse me, or even a returning subscriber, check out our channel membership if you'd like to support the channel, as well as gain access to additional perks. Also, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our daily picks. Again, these picks may get bumped, so you want to make sure that you're seeing them on time. And we thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video. Again, we do have a like goal, and if this video gets above 125 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in tomorrow's video. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your day.